Breaking news, Alex Iwobi has signed for Everton. The deal is now official. The Arsenal man signs for £35 million. As you know, we spoke about it before on live team. Everton lodged a literally a last minute bid for the Arsenal attacker of around £35 million. It was agreed and allowed Everton to put in a transfer slip past the 5 PM deadline and then allowed us to go on and complete the transfer. I think it's fair to say that, you know, some fans have a little bit mixed reactions towards this transfer. I personally am quite excited to see Alex Iwobi in an Everton shirt. I think he brings an attacking presence. I actually think he's quite a good player. He brings creativity and he brings something different. And I understand the frustration today due to obviously the fact that we didn't manage to sign Wilfried Zaha. A lot of fans are sort of a little bit frustrated at that one, and that's had a little bit of an impact on the signing of Alex Iwobi. Some fans believe that Alex Iwobi was brought in as sort of a replacement for Zaha or an alternative for Zaha. The club obviously come out yesterday and said that if Iwobi was to be brought in, it would be in addition to Zaha and not instead of Zaha. However, I do feel like Alex Iwobi's been a little bit of a victim of the sort of Zaha situation, and some fans are comparing the two. For me, listen, don't get me wrong, if you'd have put the two of them in front at one point and said, would you prefer Zaha or Iwobi, I would have edged towards Zaha, but it doesn't mean that Alex Iwobi isn't a good footballer. I do think he is a good footballer, and I do think he can offer Everton some attacking presence and something that we haven't necessarily got. He's a player that can play in multiple positions. He can play as a centre attacking midfielder in the number 10 role. He can also play in the number 8 role. He can play on the wing like we've seen him for Arsenal, and we know how good this lad can be. We know he's got a lot of talent, and we know he's got a lot of potential as well. Still only 23 years old. We seen him at Goodison Park a couple of years ago, and he absolutely ripped us to bits. Obviously, I understand the frustration. However, I think we should get behind him now. Well, I know we should get behind him. We should give him our full support, and I think we should look positively going on to the next season. Of course, he won't be available for Saturday's opening game against Crystal Palace. However, it's still quite exciting. He's a player that brings creativity to the team. He gives us another option. He gives us another option to Gylfi Sigurdsson as well, which is something that we've been looking for quite some time now. Obviously, Gylfi had a fantastic season last season. However, there was time throughout the season where you were sort of looking and thinking, who else have we got that could come in and play that number 10 role, maybe to give Gylfi a little bit of a break. So personally, I'm excited about this transfer. Like I said, 23 years old, Premier League proven, played in the league before. For me, gives us a good attacking presence, good creativity as well, can burst down the line, can put the ball in the box, and also can contribute with some goals as well. He scored a few crackers in his career, so it's quite exciting to obviously to see him at Everton Football Club. Regardless of the Wilfried Zaha situation, regardless of the rest of the transfer activity on deadline day, to which there was none, I think it's unfair to judge him on that, and I think we should literally see it as it is on the surface. £35 million, which, okay, is, you know, quite a big transfer fee. However, in this day and age, is it really? Is it that, you know, extravagant? I don't think it is, considering we were being quoted 80 and 85 for Wilfried Zaha. So Alex Iwobi has signed for Everton from Arsenal Football Club for around £35 million. The deal went through just before, of course, after being agreed 5 minutes before the transfer window slammed shut. I think it's time to get behind the lad now. He does offer creativity and he offers us something different going forward, and he's another attacking player as well. Obviously, we've brought Moise Keane in early on in the transfer window, and now we've brought Alex Iwobi in, who will offer us something more going forward. Of course, like I said, can play in the 10 and can also play out wide as well. So it's really, really positive. Of course, the other issues surrounding the transfer market we don't need to discuss when we're discussing this transfer, because I think it's unfair on the player himself to discuss how, you know, we're not happy with just Alex Iwobi, because realistically, I think the majority of us aren't happy about the fact that we haven't brought a centre-half in, and also aren't best pleased about the fact we didn't get the Zaha deal over the line. But that's nothing to do with Alex Iwobi. For me, he's a decent player. For me, he can bring something different to this club, and I genuinely do think we've got a good player on our hands, and we'll soon see what he can bring over the next coming weeks and months as well. So anyway, yeah, it has been confirmed by the club now. Alex Iwobi has signed for Everton for around £35 million with add-ons from Arsenal. Obviously, our only deadline day signing. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below on this one. Hit the like button if you have enjoyed, and please do subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.